Hi, I'm Mike Hanley with Cars.com. The Toyota Camry is the sedan of choice for many families with a comfortable ride and a roomy interior. But with the SE trim that we have here, Toyota's going after people who are looking for a sportier driving experience. And while the car delivers on the power front with its V6 engine, its extra firm ride quickly grew tiresome. A number of visual cues distinguish the SE from other Camrys, and they include a mesh grille, a big lower air dam, rocker panels, and a trunk lid lip spoiler. And if you get the V6 version like this car, you also get 18-inch wheels with low-profile tires. Overall, the changes do a pretty good job distinguishing the SE from other models without being overly aggressive. The sedan does corner well, staying relatively flat, but the steering tuning doesn't match the more aggressive suspension setup. It's still too isolated and numb. The Camry's available V6 engine is one of the car's highlights. It offers some of the strongest performance in the mid-size segment with a deep reserve of power for passing cars at highway speeds. It's also reasonably efficient, rated at 21 miles per gallon in the city and 31 on the highway. And it's nice to see that even though a lot of automakers are switching to 4-cylinder engines that are turbocharged for performance cars, Toyota is stuck with a V6 for those who want the power. Now in SE form, you get shift paddles on the steering wheel to control the automatic transmission, but the transmission's too slow when you upshift or downshift to make them really useful. For a car with an as-tested price of about $32,000, the Camry SE's cabin needs to be nicer. While I do like the front bucket seats that have a nice grippy surface to them and overall visibility is pretty good in this car, there are some strange choices when it comes to materials. And first of all, it's this plastic right here on the dash. It has molded in stitching. It's actually plastic that looks like stitching, which is kind of odd. Also, the AC controls don't have the greatest look or feel to the dials, and this faux metal trim isn't fooling anybody. Midsize cars have become increasingly accommodating for adult passengers to ride comfortably, and the Camry is no exception. I'm 6'1" and I still have 3 or 4 inches between my knees and the back of the front seats, and that's with the front seats positioned where I would drive. Trunk volume is 15.4 cubic feet, and there's a 60-40 split folding back seat for when you need more space than the trunk allows. I like that the back seats fold flat with the cargo floor, but the opening between the trunk and passenger area when those seats are down isn't very large. And if you're someone who likes to stuff a lot of your luggage into the trunk all the way to the top, you got to be a little wary of the exposed components underneath here that could catch on your things. It's easy to understand the Camry's appeal if you're looking for a comfortable, reliable family sedan, but the SE version doesn't deliver enough driver engagement to make the firm suspension tuning worth it. Now, if you're really looking for a driver-oriented midsize car, the redesigned Mazda 6 is more satisfying.